All right, so we had a lot of positive feedback to the previous OWCS match that we had watched, which was the Wrecking Ball with the very high sensitivity. We're going to be watching one of the best tanks, if not best tanks in the game. We're going to be watching Hanbin. Hanbin's a very good player. And on top of that, Hanbin also plays in a very low sense, so it's interesting how the previous one we watched was this like crazy, like high sensitivity player. Now we're on the opposite side here, where it's like we're watching a player with very low sense, but is known as one of the best tanks. As I've always said with sensitivity, it's preference. Obviously, you can fall into like an area of like what the averages of like the sensitivities are, but like it's generally preference. Should be a fun match to watch. Should be a good one. So difference of team comps. Obviously, we've seen this from both teams. They like to, unless they go Mauga versus Mauga, it's usually like pretty different. They're just playing very smart in the room here, kind of chilling. This is like the neutral where like nothing's happening yet. So like all that's trying to be done right now is just looking for any opportunity to get cooldowns out. Right? That's the whole play. They're gonna all in Diva, which is kind of what you have to do, flying around now. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of this skin. This is the cardboard one you said? This is cool. Yeah. Now, this is normal, by the way. For everybody wondering, I'm going to pause for a second. This is the neutral. We call it all the time. Really good teams can get stuck in very long neutral fights where, like, nothing happens. Obviously, they're going to eventually get a kill here because you can see them deep diving, which means there's going to be opportunity. But generally, this is normal. You basically have to slow play it. Both teams have really good positioning. So it's just, you have to just find the right opportunity. And sometimes it's just one pick, right? Like right here, they got the early pick from Proper, and that was it. Like, they just... Now it's like a very slow team fight. They might give up the point now. They might even touch it very quickly with the Winston. So, very, very good start to this game. Because this is like what I mean about like the battles between these teams. I'm curious to see what Hanbin's reaction is here. Okay. That's kind of what I thought the reaction was going to be, but what was really cool there, did you notice how, like, Hanbin's reaction was not to just fly backwards to try to save the Winston, but to try to prevent everything else? I thought that was the correct play, and a very good play at that. It may not add up to, like, a resulted team fight, but that's what you do. You can't really peel for the Winston at that point. The players are good enough to be able to keep the heals up, so your only option is really kind of just to sit there and play defense and wait for them to try to push past you to follow up with that Winston. Clearly, it didn't work, and they might lose a team fight now, but, like, this is what's really cool so far about this first fight. It's been really, really cool. Ooh! Unlucky. I get it, though. I don't even mind that play by Fielder. I get it, but doesn't that suck when the time is just unlucky? So now it's going to start to turn into more like alt-based rotations in these games. So what initially happens is you have the neutral, but now it's not neutral anymore. There is. Like, the neutral exists where you just sit there and, like, pre-fight, but you're going to see a lot faster plays. You're probably going to see an aggressive Winston ult soon, or, like, an aggressive Brig, like, defensive play. Like, or heck, an aggressive Sojourn ult. The point being is it's going to be less of like the standing around waiting for something to happen. Now it's going to be more about your ult on it. But it switches off pretty quickly where you have to play two different styles then. They were going to lose that team fight to begin with. Obviously, CR at the time had been really aggressive with the play. The idea now is to hopefully get Hanbin out with Suit, which is what you want to do. Yeah, if anybody here hasn't subbed to the YouTube yet, sub to my YouTube. The more people that sub to it means the more people are getting the videos, the more people are watching them, and then, yeah, is more people watch the videos. They go, yeah. Good job by Hanbin there to recognize the play that was happening. That was supposed to be an aggressive, like, flank play that did not go in favor. Just a good job by Falcons basically figuring that out. If you haven't noticed, one thing about Hanbin's a very, like, consistent player. Very, 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 very consistent. Yep. So what Hanbin's trying to do here, by the way, so what Hanbin's trying to do here, when you're watching that, you're going, Hanbin's doing like 4 damage to Tracer. Like, why is this the gameplay loop? The reason why you're shooting at the Tracer there is not necessarily to get a kill, it's to prevent the Tracer from setting up, right? If you're a Tracer player and you're setting up to go for a play, do you prefer when the D.Va's looking at you, shooting you for 4, 5, 6, sometimes more damage if you get closer? Or do you prefer when you can sneak up, go in for your play, recall back, and be good to go? Even though it doesn't look like a lot, what the D.Va's doing is preventing the Tracer from being able to go and make the play. It can be annoying because sometimes you want to do more than that on D.Va, but like, yeah. Here we go. So, now you're just going to set up again. You might see a bit more of an aggressive play. The reason why teams play aggressive here is to, once again, build ult charge and get cooldowns out. The idea is, if you can get a Sojourn Disruptor shot out right now, or an Ana Grenade, that is a plus. If they don't, it's fine. You're building up ult charge. But hey, if you get Any of those out, you're happy. Now they're going to be aggressive, it looks like. They're setting up with the proper dive. Hanbin gets the health back in time. Ooh, I like that. Kind of tricked him with the movement a little bit.
They're taking our point. Let's line up that kill feed. You're carrying
Good target focus. On his dead. Nice. Good play. So the thing about the D.Va play here is it's very clean. It's not, you're not seeing like going into the back line, killing 5. It's like just being very efficient. And that's what's gonna win you games. You know? I don't know if this is a D.Va ult or not. Let me look at the ults. It might be a D.Va ult now because of the purple. Nope. My Angel, thanks for the prime, so thank you, appreciate it. So I said nope there because I thought like once they had ulted, they were gonna lose a team fight, but it's D.Va ult in pro play. It doesn't get you many kills. It's just a survivability tool. So if Hanbin thinks that they're gonna be able to survive that and win that, that's just trust in the team, and I get it. All right, they're gonna have. I mean, this is a team fight that, like, and once again, I haven't seen this match either, so I wouldn't doubt it that they just all in like 4 ults at once here. Nano the Pharah or the D.Va, depending on what happens. If they nano Pharah, what Hanbin just did was perfect. You're probably going. Let me explain this very quickly. Because you're probably going, why do you say that? Like, why was what Hanbin did right there, like, perfect for what was going to happen if they nano Pharah? Let me explain it. The pre-fight talk was, we're going to nano Pharah. That was the pre-fight talk. Let me ask you a question, chat. If Hanbin goes in there and feeds too aggressively and loses, like, 500 HP, is that play happening anymore? No. They're going to have to nano the D.Va. That's why I said I like the way that Hanbin played that. It's something special, right? It's not like you're looking at that going, holy crap, wow, what a mechanical like play that was. That was going, hey, we have our ultimates and we have nano. Let's use it for Pharah. So Hanbin's reading that as, I can't go in and feed because I don't have my ultimate. So if I get to a certain threshold, right, a certain like low HP threshold, my Ana is going to be obligated to nano me. And these are the little plays that can make or break fights. Now, once again, they, you know, Stalker gets the kill and they trade out, but a kill on a Brig this late into a team fight is pretty damn good. The only thing that's going to be a problem here is that they're going to run into a nano situation. So I think that CR in this situation will probably slow play it, nano their Winston, and then go in again. But you're giving yourself opportunity. And I think that was really cool play. It's nothing special. It's just cool to see that. You can see like the thought process that's happening. Great dive. Excellent dive here. There's the nano we expected, right? Okay, now you just hide. Yep. So, lose the first point, but hey, really good first round of that, too. And we got to see some, like, very cool gameplay. So similar comp. Something's really shifted here. Pretty much the Ana Brig Winston comp, the bread and butter comp. It's very just what you're used to seeing. Like, it's just a very, like, Ana Brig Winston. I mean, they're pretty much their whole comp is, like, a very generic comp you see a lot against the D.Va Lucio Ana comp. So, all time and base. That's why Hanbin's waiting a second there. You can't feed in. You just got to wait. Also, for the D.Va perks, I've been defaulting to this more and more now too. The defense matrix one is just good for self-sustain, a little bit more like neutral fight. So. I'll be real with you, and this is like stuff I learned. Like sometimes I would fly into that Winston. I'm learning that I need to play it safer sometimes. The patience on Hanbin is so good there. But it's not worth it because you're going to get Ana Brigged. Yeah. I think that see what I mean? How like the two different, like it happened the other time, but that was because the HP was lower, right? So Hanbin's vision right there is that the Winston has no armor, so the dive into the Winston makes more sense and is closer to the team, right? So Hanbin's gonna fall over there. I mean, that's just gonna happen. Like, there's nothing you can do. Yep. Over the rockets? Oh, it makes more sense. And I've been starting to lean more towards the shields now with my perk, and the reason why I lead more towards my shields with my perk is because I just don't go up against too many counter swappers. In pro play like this, it's not counter swap. It's all team comp based, so this one makes a lot more sense for me for survivability. You have a shield, it also protects your armor, so you have more survivability. Like, you're a tankier diva, and in pro play, that's gonna be makes the most sense. The rockets won't really do much, right? Against a Zarya that you know is gonna counter swap you in a rank game, that's different. Really good peel by the team. I wonder if there's an ult. Yeah, I was gonna say, if D.Va ults that, you fall over because the Winston has ult. It's a very clean play. Staying out of the team fight, going to the point now to pull the team back. So they must have called the flip point, and that's what happened. So if you're wondering why that was the rotation, there was a call out to flip the point. Great job by Hanbin getting the Ana there. Hanbin's playing for suit. That's why he keeps running in, is he actually wants to get back into the team fight quicker, which is why he was moving forward with the suits here. Because he knows that, like, he just got the kill on Ana, so now they're going to be on their back foot. At the very worst, you're going to force out a Nano or a Winston ultimate now. Your D.Va ult, you know, isn't going to get many kills, so now you can be aggressive. You're going to get an ult by Winston. There's the Nano. Good defense matrix to start. Now you back up and play to live. If you can kill Winston, you kill Winston. Peel for your team. Nice peel. Yep. I see exactly what the decision making is most of the time. It's good. It's very solid gameplay. Yep. Disengaging for now. The idea here now is to tap the point. If you give up the point for a second, that's okay. That's exactly what they're doing. Great counter beat. Gonna have to look for the Ana now. Got the Anas in the back line. Nice aggressive play. You don't really see it from Hanbin's point of view there, but the whole team ran together to, like, I don't know, you call it server, very similar to Lijiang. Like, going back into the team there was an excellent play. This is the correct play by Hanbin for now to force the Tracer out. Now you go back to point. You have D.Va ult, so you can just use that. Now, if you notice, by the way, I'll pause this for a second. You probably look at this and go, hey, you know, could Hanbin have D.Va ulted this at any point? Well, let me explain why not. They're going to be really good at touching the point. You know that they're going to be capable of touching the point. So you want to use this as a survivability tool rather than you want to use it as a kill. That is what you need to do here. You need to use it as a way to survive and get back in your mech, because like most players here are going to be able to survive that ultimate. Is there a world where when the Winston jumped out, you might be able to do like the most perfect ever ultimate to kill Winston because Winston had just used bubble? Maybe. But when you're playing in this type of level, you can't just waste your D.Va ult because you need that second, like you need that second mech. That is going to be way more important than the off chance you maybe get a Winston kill. And that's why you're seeing this. That's why you're seeing this play. They're gonna all in the D.Va too because they know that they need to get out the ults. There's the thing now. Now you use your ult, your suit, and look at that. Now you get the kill because they're obligated to go onto the point. You're back into the team fight. You survive that team fight and you keep your Ana basically alive, if not alive the whole time. I mean, look at that. Excellent gameplay. And that's why you save your suit. That's why you play that way. That is the reason as to why you don't sit there and just use your ultimate, right? All right, let's see what happens. Oh, both tanks are great. That's why I said, like, you might be watching one of the best, if not best tanks in the game, but the other team could also argue that, right? CR can argue that too. Valenti, thanks for the 2 gifted. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 2 gifted. And never using the ultimate? I mean, everybody's different with that one. Okay. Slow playing the point. I think that was just a good play. I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. They had a strategy at the beginning there, and that was the all-in D.Va. It might give up the point for a second. By the way, you're going to see this a lot in pro play. teams have no problem giving up a percentage. The most important thing to a team in a lot of these games is winning the team fight. Some teams, and a reason why CR didn't over like commit to the point here is because in their mind, they've got 2 picks already. Why rush to the point to try to like save like 8 to 9 to maybe 10% of the point when you can just heal up your Winston for 4 seconds, get close to your nano, go back to the point, and truthfully, there's a good chance Falcons just disengages out and gives them that percent. Why put the point up to chance and give them a free kill to maybe delay it longer when you can just go back in here now in a second and get kills, right? In the meantime, I think Hanbin recognizes that, and that's why Hanbin went in for the Winston, because you saw a slight advantage. So, we'll see. I will say, though, Falcons in this situation has played it very well, to where, like, they've kind of recovered on who's there on point now. So, very well played. From both teams, if I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, it's happening again. So, this is such a cool strategy, by the way, because I don't think it's not really being shown. But basically, what their strategy is you get the tank to go to the opposite side. So what they're doing is, I can just pause for a second. They put one of the tanks on the opposite side, force them down, and then the rest of the team can kill them from an angle. See? Did the same thing here. Notice Hanbin went here, and then the team was here. That's their strategy. Put your tank in one of these 4 corners, and then let the crossfires take over. So, great job. I mean, that was... Raptor, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. That's the whole strat. It's really cool. Yep, you see it? It is a planned play. You know what's crazy about, like... Put away for this play to finish. You know what's crazy about Hanbin's like movement? Hanbin's sensitivity is extremely low, but has such clean diva movement. It's crazy. Like I have clean diva movement because I obviously am a high sense player, so like I can move that suit around all, you know what I mean? But when you watch a really low sense player also have really, really clean diva movement, it's awesome. Yeah, it doesn't look like low sensitivity at all, does it, right? From a point that in my opinion could have easily been only like 10-15%, to get 73% of that was really cool. That was really cool.
Engaged.
That's a fallback type of situation. Was that accidental on going Ash here? I don't even know what prompted that Ash out. That's what I'm saying. That stall was really good, all things considered. DMing the Bob there to keep Bob alive. Winston is going to have to use ult. Has Diva ult now, so I think they're going to pressure the point. Oh, what a sleep. I think they're going to pressure point now because the Bob is there. Yep. They're all in the Brick. Brick can die there. They all go together. That Brick's dead. Yep. Now the bubble was there, so if Hanbin might use ultimate a little bit more aggro here. No, never mind. I don't know if anybody saw that, but I'm pretty sure Hanbin just DM'd the Ana grenade there too. All while doing all that. That's what it looked like from my point of view. I would rewind, but I've been having problems. The replay viewer crashes, but that's what it looked like.
Aw, you must like me.
Backing up. Now, did they default to the... I don't know what was banned during this. I have no clue. Probably Wrecking Ball if this is what we're seeing. But yeah, I think you're going to see the same rotation. If you want to know what happened there, Hanbin thought that the back line was there, so he was going to trade back lines. There's just nobody there. This might be a fallback retake situation. Depends. Yeah, I'm not expecting to see any ult used here. This is going to be a die and point situation, no ult used. Reason why Hanbin fell back there is because you don't want to get staggered. So if Hanbin stays or goes to the coast side there, that's like another 20 seconds of just getting staggered out. So you die on point because they're forced to have to kill you. Did you feel like Winston's strong on this map? I still think Winston's a little bit better than like just the hero matchup still goes a little bit in favor of Winston, but I think Diva's catching up again with Perks. I think Perks has made it a little bit better for Diva. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh no, was that the classic going to help get a kill and then accidentally boop him out of your ult? This is an ult, by the way. Yep. That was going to be an ult no matter what. I'll be honest with you, that ultimate did not land where Hanbin wanted it to go. That was supposed to go in the middle of the point to force him away, and then the boop, yep, and then the, yep. Okay, now we see what happens. DMAX gonna happen. The nano is gonna be the key here. Yep. And there you go. There's the Bob, but that's it. Now, obviously, so Falcons don't win that map, but the idea wasn't about whether they win or lose, etc. It's more about just showing you how the player plays in these matchups, how good they can be. And obviously, these two teams are, like, crazy good. If you haven't caught any, like, Falcons versus CR matches, they're, like, unbelievably good. Some of the best Overwatch you'll probably watch. But we wanted to more focus on just watching, like, a really good player, like one of the best tanks, if not the best tanks in the game, and we got to see that. You got to see why. Very good decision-making, very good usage of both defense matrix, rocket usage, understanding where to go on points. Sometimes you just lose games, and that's totally okay. What was really fun to me watching Hanbin's playstyle is Hanbin has a very safe playstyle that I love to learn from, because I'm a very aggressive player. So sometimes, like in situations where I would be a little bit more aggro, I learned that maybe there's times where like it's good to recognize that it's not that the Winston used the leap in, it's that where the Winston is, me trying to go for a dive to follow up may not be the correct play sometimes. Maybe sometimes I need to pick and choose the battles a little bit better, rather than just kind of be like, oh, I see a Winston dive in, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. Definitely really fun to watch, and let me know in the comments who you want to see more, what players you would like to see more of. We have access to all, like, most of the OWCS replay codes now, so if this is something you want me to continue to do, I'm totally down. So maybe in the comments, let me know what player you would like to watch next from these teams, and we can probably do that. So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment, all of that helps. Join my Discord, you can submit stuff there, pretty much anything we do video-wise. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch tab below the webcam. We also stream on YouTube, so stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.